My name is Rodrigo Esponda. I'm the head of Los Cabos Tourism Board.
Thank you so much for sitting down with Breaking Travel News here at World Travel Market. Here we are on the stand. Why don't we start off with a little bit of a market update? How are you doing? What's new?
Well, Los Cabos has been doing a very good job in the sense of maintaining the choice. We're not looking for quantity, we're looking for quality. So it's a value-driven destination. Our number one market is the US, but the US market that comes to Los Cabos is a different type of market that goes to other parts because they are looking for gastronomy, culture, golf, nature with the biodiversity that we have. 40% of the world marine mammals are located in Los Cabos, in the reef of the destination. So they come looking for that. There's Canada, Mexico, and Europe. The UK is little by little growing, and we have been attracting a good number of British that are looking for this type of experience.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit about sort of how you've then tailored the kind of proposition to kind of focus on quality.
Well, we know that the destination has a lot of interesting things and a lot of diversity. Of course, we have the beaches, but there are so many beaches in the world that nobody would be flying 15 hours just to be laid out on the beach, even though that they could be super beautiful. But if you add some of other natural experiences, because we have the mountain range that is Sierra de la Laguna, that is also a natural preserve area, and is the only mountain range in Mexico with lagoons. So connected lagoon system. And the lowlands, that is a desert with little towns that have a lot of culture, like San Jose, that have the largest art district in Mexico. Fantastic hotels that are looking to tailor-made for the historical context of what it is the destination. A very nice weather, only 10 days of rain in a year. So you can really plan to do all the water activities and the mountain activities to do. Scuba diving is incredible. Hiking as well. Driving a 4x4 in the sand. Interacting with the culture and the nature. So we believe that if we train the market to understand what would be the differences, then we can focus on the quality, because that the people would be taking care of what they are really offering to the travelers.
And you talked about obviously those kind of emerging kind of source markets like here in London and Europe. Tell me a little bit about kind of the connectivity strategy.
Well, the only way to come to Los Cabos is by air. If you drive, it's 3 days driving in the middle of the desert because it's 1,800 kilometers where we are all the way down on the tip.
Wow.
So the air for us is critical. We've been working very hard. We have a non-stop flight from Frankfurt to Los Cabos that is twice a week with Condor Airlines. That has been attracting the Europeans in travel. Frankfurt is definitely a hub.
Yeah.
We thought that the UK market would make it difficult for them to travel east to go west, but there is a segment of travelers that, because of the service and the easiness to connect in Frankfurt, they've been doing. And also the UK market is the only one that is very open to connect in the United States. We have 32 cities in the United States with non-stop to Los Cabos. So it's very easy to travel from Heathrow to Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Los Angeles, and then in 2 hours be in paradise in Los Cabos. And Mexico City, there are some people that combine Mexico City if they wanted to issue. So it's also another interesting connection that we have. And other European markets that have seen that we have all this nature and culture, they've been growing little by little.
And what sort of trends are you sort of seeing kind of in the destination and the kind of key source markets?
3 main trends that we are seeing. One, the gastronomy, the cuisine, but connected to the local community.
Yeah.
Sourcing the product sustainable from the Sea of Cortez, that there are many endemic fish that you can only grow and farm in the region.
Wow.
There is an organization by cooks and chefs that is called Fish with the Future that they organize to offer all sustainable. Also, the farming of the region, even though it is Russian grain, we have the farm to table is a big trend. So that's the number one trend. I've seen we have 21 Michelin rated restaurants.
21. Wow.
Destinations. 2 of them with green star. The second trend that we see is wellness, but wellness also using the local ingredients, the plants, the herbs, the tradition, the pre-Hispanic groups that they were in the region.
Wow.
That connected to the wellness and the well-being of the people. And third, we see more and more people looking to have experiences in contact with the nature, but really authentic experiences, like getting into the reef, learning that the reefs that we have is being maintained and preserved in the places like Cabo Pulmo, for example, that is being handled by the community for 30 years, that Jacques Cousteau called the aquarium of the world. So all that is the three trends that we're seeing that are driving the market.
It's fantastic to hear. And technology obviously kind of is not nature, but it's very much an enabler. How are you kind of weaving kind of technology into your destination strategy?
I love this question because we launched last year, after working many years into trying to implement a technological platform that is Visit Los Cabos, where travelers would be able to really find all the information. We have AI integrated into all the searching. So once the travelers are getting into Visit Los Cabos, for example, if you ask, I'm coming from the UK, I'm looking for an itinerary of 10 days with a family, they start showing you the answers. And we have a click-through of 70% that the travelers get the itinerary that they are looking to do. We have in the platform more than 1,200 local companies that they update their own information.
Wow.
With clicks and links to their, so they are the call to action. So a little restaurant updates their information, they put the menu, the links, the reservation phone or whatever they want, and many other suppliers. We have also an adaptability for anybody that would have a problems with the eyes or mobility with issues, that they would be able to use the full platform to do it. And also we have a cameras in the 100 points 360 all over. So we've been implementing, we have the metaverse as well, Los Cabos metaverse that, you know, the kids love it. I don't know if I'm making it too, but we have been integrated the technology, and we have increased a lot the time that the travelers stay in the platform, looking for information, sending itineraries, interacting, and making sure that they find what they want.
I love it. That's a great answer. Thank you. And finally, I suppose, just sort of like a moment of reflection for you. What's the kind of final kind of insight and perspective that you'd like to kind of share with us?
One big element that people need to remember that we are at WTM is that tourism provides a lot of benefits and a lot of important things for the local communities. In our case, in Los Cabos, the community, 70% of the local economy is connected directly to tourism. And we have one of the best standard of living in Mexico, like formal employment, formal conditions, cultural elements that make the community to be integrated. So tourism is playing a key role, especially for the youth, women that are looking to travel, and some segments of the population of the community that need to be participating easily in some economic way that they can improve their standard of living. And tourism does that.
And you're doing it in such a sustainable way.
We're doing a sustainable way with the help of you and many people that are connecting here at WTM.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.